Hi, I'm Jeff Maturo. Welcome to RCTVLive.com. Mike Boylan is getting ready for the Snowbird Nationals. I promise he will be with us next episode. Hey, we're getting ready. Our entire staff right now is getting ready to go to Orlando for the Snowbird Nationals. We hope to see you there. If you can't make it, we're going to have some great coverage. Buzz on the boards right now. HobbyTalk.com. Roar approves LIPOs. That's right. Dawn Sanchez is hitting home runs every time up the bat. She's doing what should have been done from the beginning. 2 thumbs up for Roar. Stay tuned. It's really hot on Hobby Talk right now and all the other forums out there. Roar is...
Get some hot laps here on the carpet. First time on it, so pretty excited. It's looking pretty good. Real anxious to go out and rub some fenders with these guys. So hopefully I don't make them too mad.
Back in October 2006, pictures of Team Magic's up-and-coming on-road electric touring car were beamed around the world via the internet. As an early prototype, it immediately captured the attention of the RC world. From its unique styling to its complex nature, every part of the car was totally unique and offered an insight into where touring car chassis design was heading. The Team E4 features an innovative and unique 3-belt design. The mixture of high-quality graphite and solid aluminum parts blend together to bring a top contender to an ever-growing field of high-end sedan supercars. This is not an entry-level racer. We use the phenomenal Tekin FX Pro ESC to control the power to the motor. The E4 is a versatile platform and with slight adjustments easily transitions from the pavement to carpet. The car was not able to carry as much speed through the turns as we had hoped, but we would definitely attribute that to our tire choice. Unfortunately, Mike did not have that
Futaba. This was my very first RC car radio. Now this is the FP-22F. And for those of us that have been around a while, and I've been around a long time in RC, this is going to look familiar. It's not. This is old school. When they talk about a radio that had a wheel design, this is it. And it's very interesting because you can open it up. And this is when we had to worry about crystals, of course, which is 2.4 gigahertz is a recent addition to the hobby and made everything easy. But this is how it used to be, and you'd take that off, and you'd have your double A's you put right in there, and they'd kick around a little bit. Some of us put foam in there so they didn't. And you'd close it up, and there, that was your radio. That was it. Now it had a gauge on it right there, and that would actually show you how your batteries were doing. It had
Greenville RC Speedway features a fully stocked hobby shop and some of the best indoor carpet racing in the country. The top oval drivers in the U.S. made the trek to Tennessee to compete in the 2007 Masters. This is the first major oval race with a Masters class and a coveted Manufacturer's Challenge, where points are tallied up and a winner declared between the different kit manufacturers. There was plenty of table space indoors the pit, so all the racers could work on their vehicle's trackside. Greenville RC Speedway is a great facility. This is what happens to your car speedo and the battery when a speedo goes bad. Not very pretty, although it looks like the car will be able to be cleaned up and raced again if there was no damage to the graphite. Ouch, I hate it when that happens. If you enjoy short track racing that's indoors, you won't want to miss next year's Masters. This race is made possible by 2 men, Mike Russell and Alan Arlington. Another successful event in the books. Great job, guys. Our own Mike Boylan walked away with an A main finish in the extremely competitive 10.5 brushless class.
as you saw in the solid pan, is the slider, the tray is separate from the main chassis. It allows you to move the battery weight forward and backward. However, there is a difference in the chassis performance, where the extra spline down the center that holds the sliding bracket actually influences a lot of rigidity to the chassis, and you end up with sometimes a more tighter driving car. As you can see on the cutouts, there's lots of different little slots here and there. Mainly for decoration, but a lot of it becomes into performance. Bigger cuts, bigger slots will give you more flex through your car. Flex is good in a sense, because it'll trick the car into thinking it's got softer springs, but you're really not traveling the car and making it roll when unhooked. So typically in most things in racing, everything in moderation. You can a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but too much will usually go too far. But flex is not always bad. The front end. Let's start front end. Front end has a slotted hole in the chassis, and you'll see 5 hole locations that you can set the width in and out with. On this current setup, the car is in the middle position. If you bring it to this hole, it would narrow the front end up. If you bring it to that hole, it would widen it. This allows you to set how aggressive you want each corner of the car to hit the corner. Caster blocks. If you notice, there's 4 holes up vertically on the caster blocks. This will let you adjust your roll center of your front end. Typically, lower on the right front will make the car more aggressive getting in. Typically, lower on the left front will make the car less aggressive getting out. Lower altogether, both sides will keep the car in the track more. But however, you'll see oval guys. I don't have it really much on mine because the track.
So we started with step number 9. Keep your eye on the prize. That's what we're trying to assemble right now. These steps 9, 10, 11, and 12 were a little trickier than any steps I've done so far, so pay careful attention to what you're supposed to do. Now in 9, what I've gone ahead and done is, if you take a look there, I've assembled that whole sub-assembly. And they do that right there, so you don't have to measure. You can set the rod right over that, and it will take care of that for you. So there's no need to have a ruler if you don't have one available, because that's to scale. In number 10, just make sure you go ahead and you grease. You're going to be using these suspension pins. Make sure you grease them, because right now they're pretty dry, and you want them to move freely. Don't put a ton of grease on there, because that will attract dirt. But a very nice light coat on there so it moves up and down freely. Everything in this Tamiya has gone in exactly how it's supposed to. The fit and finish is superb. We've got the Team Losi drifter, we've got helicopters, we've got everything you could possibly imagine. If it has to do with RCs and land or the air, you'll see it right here on RCTVlive.com. For all of our staff here, thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Maturo.
Thank you.